And we are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sure nobody's out there yet, but in the archives they are. So everybody, this is V, and I am Mitchell. You can see our .coms below us, and we are always excited to be here with our Shenanigans. And V, didn't we come up with a new name tonight?
Yes. Psychic Shenanigans with V and Mitchell. I think it's pretty dope, honestly.
I'm gonna see if I can find us on so I can follow along. And I think last time I got to share, when I was live, I think I could share it to something too.
Could you?
Yeah, I think I can share it to my main page, and hopefully it'll go live while we're watching. Somebody's out there. Hey, Robin. And Robin tagged Marcy and Tracy. Hello, Tracy.
I started a watch party.
So okay, good.
And do that over there.
Oh.
Hey, Tracy. Hey, Heather. How are you guys this evening?
Can you start a watch party on your own page?
I started from your page. I don't know. Hey, Robin. Hi, guys. How are you? I feel like I'm yelling. Let me tone my volume down. Let me get my life together.
I'm always nervous to start a watch party on a page that I'm not an admin or I know because a while back I got blocked by Facebook for a week.
Really?
And I think it was because I was just posting in a few pages that I'm kind of, I'm on a lot, but I always, post a card and I put my website and I'll say things like, if you want a reading, it's it looked like I was advertising, but I'm putting free stuff out there. So now I just put my website and because I think someone might have thought I was, doing something wrong or it could just, there's crazies who, if they don't like what you're doing, they report you to Facebook.
Quickly, haters. Hey, have you made it? Hey, Patrick. Hi, Linda.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Linda, how was hiking today? Welcome. Yeah, proud to start. You guys are on time.
Yay!
Punctuation. Are you choking? You need time.
And it's funny. I just heard Fabian sneeze out there somewhere. So
what are you doing over there?
I don't know. It could be on the stage.
Good gracious.
Ooh.
How is everybody out there this evening?
Hey, Amy. Robin. I think Robin is our pimp tonight because she is tagging everybody.
Hey, pimp juice. I'm here for it.
So, V, what's been happening in your life?
I am actively trying to get the hell out of my 9-to-5.
Woohoo!
Not figuring. I'm just being patient. I just feel like this world of divination, this life is really where my heart sits. It's where my energy is. When I can have a full day of work, but if I come home and I have readings, I'm 100%, it's go time. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I feel like I love what I do. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like this transition period is coming. And I'm ready for that next step.
Yeah.
But I was able to do my Reader Studio presentation in front of a live studio audience, and they loved it. So I was excited about it.
Did they sign a non-disclosure agreement?
Yes, they are quiet about it. I bribed them with gifts, and so yeah, I'm super excited that I actually have it done ahead of time, which is not even how I roll. I still have some tweaking to do with my handout, but everybody dug it, and they were just like, "This is good. This is good shit." So hearing that from people that I work with and who I admire, that made me feel good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think you stumbled on our first part of our conversation, and that is you and I both have full-time careers that we love.
Yes.
We do this part-time. If you don't know, I'm full-time in fitness. I'm a fitness manager. I still teach Body Step twice a week. I've been in the health and fitness industry for 32 years, personal trainer, manager. I was an actor, model, personal trainer, group fitness instructor. I had 5 jobs, man. I seriously had 5 jobs. And, when the full-time job came around, I was hesitant about taking it because it made me feel like it might constrict me a little bit. But it was one of the best decisions I ever made because it made me a better leader. It made me a better coach and mentor. It helped me understand budgets and advertising, which helps me with this work. And I make myself available for clients on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights and Saturdays. And like in a busy week, I could potentially have 8 clients. And that's not a ton, but it keeps me happy with it. I like that ratio, and the supplemental income is wonderful. The challenge is I am the one who has the insurance connection with the corporation. So my husband is on my insurance, and I used to feel pressure to like stay in there, but then I realized I really do love what I do. I love who I get to work with, and every day I get to mentor from a spiritual place, and even sometimes I'm divining, in a very subtle way. And a lot of them know what I do. And they'll come to me and go, what do you think about this or that? And I'll say, well, I'm tapping in.
Yeah.
I say, well, how about this? Maybe try that. Or I'll read the energy and just say, here's what I'm seeing with the situation. So I realized, and now I'm getting to do a lot more mindfulness. I get to go up to the units, the ICU and the breast cancer place, and I get to lead mindfulness. So I'm really, it's like I'm stumbling into something amazing. And I love autonomy because I think that's the Pisces in me. If you try to bottle me up, I'm like, oh, I need some room to breathe. So people, when I first started doing this professionally in 2008, they're like, when are you going to quit your day job? And now I look at it and say, when I'm ready to. I just don't know. I'm still there. And usually every year I'm like, okay, I know I'm still supposed to be here. Even if it's for the safety and security of that income and insurance, stuff like that, because that is a big and real deal for us.
Serious situation. Yeah. For those that don't know, I'm a speech therapist, and I work with developmental delay and autism and cognitively impaired. So I love, my consumers and the clients that I work with, and the children and the adults and the families as a whole. I love that aspect of my job, but I just do not dig the red tape, the paperwork, the others. It's like, if I could have somebody to do the paperwork for my job and I can just provide the therapy, because for me, reading is therapy. Like, I feel like I'm a therapist when I do my readings.
Yeah.
So that part, I'm like, I love it. I want to do more. I want to help people, to counsel, whatever the case may be. But it's all of the political things that go on, all of the top heavy stuff that gets kind of put down, and it's just a really big job, because not only are you shelling out lots of energy for the work that is done, there's also the mundane things that go along with it that you're just like, okay, I don't have the energy for that. Like, I've expended all of my energy in this session with this little one, trying to get him to communicate and pay attention, and I don't have the energy for anything else at this point. And so my day is just like back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
So I love it, but like you say, there's financial security within that, and there's insurance within that, and so.
And I just want to take a moment. While you were talking, I was reading some of the things that Tracy and anybody that's listening to this, whether you're live or in the archives, just sending Tracy some beautiful high vibrational love right now. She posted, she said, your little dog Lena died in your arms today. I know that feeling. Don't know how it happened, whether it was, you needed to go there or something mishap or something, but been there 3 times in the last couple of years. Fabi and I, watching our babies cross over the rainbow bridge. So I know how that feel is. And one thing I say to people who've been in that same situation, as deep as the pain is, just remember that's how wide the love was. So try to do your best to, celebrate the love, but cry your eyes out, miss them.
Yes.
Just let it all out. Don't let anybody tell you how long you should cry, or especially with animals, because some people, they don't get why you cry so hard over animals. And trust me, I do. The space in your heart has been affected, So yeah.
Definitely.
So definitely sending some beautiful high vibrational energy there. So what else? I'm just trying to see. Hey, Liz from Brazil. Woohoo.
Hey Sarah, hey Sherry Lynn, hi Taylor, hi Alice, Elise, Alice.
Yeah. You're having, I know why you're having trouble with her name.
Alice is always with me, always my guide, my muse, the whole shebang.
Oh, that Alice. Yes.
That
Yeah. Cause I know this Alice personally.
so Taylor said, "What if you just don't love your current situation? Is it okay to quit, even if you are giving up the good income and benefits? You have to see, what's best for you. Sometimes it's like, it's not worth it. My sanity, my health, my mental, whatever. I just don't have it. Sometimes people sacrifice, the material aspect of it for a sense of mental health, mental wealth. It all depends on where you are in your situation.
And and Taylor, I'll say too, it depends on, do you have people depending on you? Is there a significant
Hmm.
other? If I was 21 years old and I didn't like my job and I was still living with my parents, I'd be like, peace, I'm going to find
Bye.
something,
Bye.
but as, an equal partner in a relationship with my husband, and our insurance is kind of dependent on me. I'm very conscious of that, as it would be a big challenge. I believe that, we would be provided for in what way, shape, or form, or we would be learning a big lesson. And if you don't love your current situation, and that was the first thing you said, then I would look internal, Taylor, and say, where am I not loving myself right now? And is there anything I can do to change this situation where I am? Is there a different perspective? Because, at my work, I've had bosses come and go, and some of them have rubbed me the wrong way. And usually, right before they leave my life, I've done some work. And I remember driving home just pissed at one of my managers who was over me. And I went, okay, what would I say to a client? And I thought, I would say, what are they doing that is making you the most mad and pissing you off the most? And where are you doing it? And the moment I had that come to Jesus moment, I said, oh, okay, I do this and I do this like they do to me. I do it to other people. And I really got down and dirty, and I made some simple changes with myself. And I was conscious of the lessons that I was being taught through this other person's actions and behaviors, because I drew it to myself. And
Exactly.
once I learned it, 2 months later, they were
They
gone. They're out of
that's
my
important.
life.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. So, yes, Alice, you can read my thoughts. I know.
Yes, you're right, Alex. Having a day job gives you the money to be able to follow your spirit and the rest of the time.
Yeah.
And the rest of the win-win. And I am grateful. Don't get me wrong. I am grateful for the job that I have. I am blessed 100%, 100 times over. But I just feel as though this side is calling me so heavy, and it really is like the light of my day and my time and when I can do it and all that kind of good stuff.
And
So
your life is changing day by day. I mean,
literally.
you're with your relationship, and that's going to add a new component. I imagine there might come a day where y'all are going to, move in together and stuff like that, and that's going to change the
Uh,
dynamics.
yeah, about like in May.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
fast track.
Yeah. Because, the moment that changes finances and stuff too. I mean,
Oh, definitely.
it really does. So,
Yeah.
and you've got a different support system than you've ever had before. So,
And baby, let me tell you about the support system. Yeah. Uh,
I have a feeling like you have an opportunity on a weekly basis to talk about your support system. Is there something you do regularly? What
yes.
is that
Yes.
called?
Me and my honey, we do something called Tea and Tunes on Monday night at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. And it's he is a DJ. So he curates the playlist for the evening. We both give tea because he's very wise in his own way. And we talk about, life, love, relationships, current events, music, whatever comes up. So we have a good time, and we have just a good sense of chemistry and energy together. And kind of just speak to things that are relevant, that are happening in our lives, becoming a blended family, and, having passions that are considered to the left in a lot of ways, entrepreneurs, getting married, it's just a lot. We just talk about it. We speak of it as transparency. Our tagline is
Look at Huff.
two incomes.
Come on.
Our tagline is a parallel partnership of purpose, passion, and play. So, both of us have our own things that we're into, but we've learned how to make them run together, kind of like the chariot card.
Yeah.
Make them run together for victory. So that's a little bit about us.
So if you guys are with us on a regular basis, you know that we do some readings tonight. Tonight we are going to be ending pretty promptly at 8:15, just for commitments that we have. But we still wanted to come on tonight and give you a
Yes.
good night and stuff. And I want to say this. We're going to take names in just a moment. But before you start saying things, Taylor, because of your question, if you would like a reading, just put yes. And I want to put you at the top of the list. And then anybody else who would like a one card reading from each of us, we're going to say 6 people. I think we can get through 6 people in 30 minutes.
I think so.
Yeah. And then, but anybody else who wants a reading who hasn't had one, maybe the last time, just to give anybody new a chance. Cause I see we got quite a few people watching. So, hey, everybody, just put me. So Taylor, you're going to be number 1. So write in capital letters me, and that will give us permission to read you. So Taylor, you will be first, if my pen will work. And we'll do a reading for you. So let's see, we got Taylor first. Huffy, yes.
Kiana.
Jackie, gotcha.
Kiana.
Kiona. It's funny I said Kiona. I don't know if it's Kiona.
I see.
Like Donna. Let's see. Okay. Patrick. And then Troy. I think we're done. Troy's here.
Hi, Troy. Troy is our love child.
Yes, Troy is our love child. And you know what? I got to be honest with you. If we had a child, I think you might look like that.
I think so.
I'm thinking.
Might be a little lighter because Troy extra brown.
Is he? Okay.
Look, he is chocolate-tate, honey.
So for everybody else who said me, let me read back who we've got, and then I'll tell you what you can do. So Taylor's going to be first, Huffy second, Jackie third, Kiana, and then Patrick, and then Troy. So those are the 6 people we're going to read. Tara,
what if you didn't get picked as 1 through 6, Mitchell? What can they do?
So if you did not get picked, then you, in your mind, you don't have to type it in, but in your mind, choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And if you choose that, then trust that when the message is read for that number that you chose, it will also read for you as well. Hi,
Tony. It's your first time here. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
So Jackie, I don't want to put words in your mouth or in your fingertips, but are you saying you want to give up your spot for Tony's? Because we got 6 already. So let me know if you want to give up yours. And Tony's, welcome.
I am going to take number 1 tonight.
Oh, you're going to take number 1. So V's taking number 1. I'm going to go with number 4, and I think I'm going because of Kiona.
Okay.
And I keep saying it different every time. Kiona. Okay, so Huff is giving up hers. So Huff, you hold on to that one for you as well, but we're going to read it for Tony's. So, beautiful.
Thank you, Huff.
Thank you. So, here's the new lineup. So, Taylor, Tony's, Jackie, Kiona, Patrick, and Troy. And that's 1 through 6. And I said I'm going to take for number 4 as well. Yay!
Hi, Judith. Hi, Tamara.
And you guys, be mindful that when you type something in and hit enter, we don't see the post until, at least I don't, for maybe 40 seconds.
All right. Tracy picked number 6 for her.
Oh, perfect.
What are you reading with tonight, Mitch?
I am reading with Ciro Marchetti's Tarot of Dreams. So that's one I love. It's kind of my second favorite of his because it has all the astrological symbols on it.
All right. Tonight I am reading, Mama got a new deck because you know how she do. I am reading Hoodoo Tarot. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for about a year maybe a half a year for this one to come out, and it finally made it. So I am reading with the Hoodoo Tarot by Tayana Lee McQuillar.
Hey Trisha, and I didn't. So the queer community tarot, I finally got it.
Cool.
This is Jake Ryan. I think he works at Llewellyn, but it took him a long time. He had so many challenges with this personal and other stuff. But it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. I'll show it one time when we got more time. But there was the queer tarot community masculine one, which has all male images, and then there's a feminine one, and they're photographs that have been manipulated, like the devil is a guy in his bondage leather and whips and chains outfit. But it's really, really, I think it's a very beautiful deck, very non-traditional, but kind of Rider-Waite based. So. All right, so you're going to go first? You want me to? I'll tell you who I feel.
Okay. I have a question.
Okay.
And put it out there if I don't lose it. Why maybe it's just me, but anything that deals with like LGBTQ, there's always this, and maybe it was just the devil card you were speaking of, there always seems to be this kink aspect to things. Is it just me? Does anybody else see that, or is it just?
Well, and you guys chime in on this, but it's a great question. I will say, for me as a gay man, I think one of the reasons why it's in there is because it was and still is a large part of the aspect of it. It could be a little outdated in the sense of, but there's still. I mean, if you're on a Tinder, Scruff, whatever, one of the communities you can be a part of is kink. So I think it's just it lets people know what you might be into, et cetera, et cetera. And I think they have. I've never been to. I know they have bear festivals. There's like Mr. Bear. There's kink festivals. There's a lot of that stuff. You know who we need on here to discuss this? Angelique Luna.
You're right. We might have to do a 3-way.
Yes, and she would love that because she's very positive. What is it called? Sex positive. Yeah. So, but yeah, because my question growing up when I was still in the closet trying to figure life out. Oh, Troy can let us know too. Yeah, he's coming in. Yeah, loot.
A lot.
Sexually driven. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember like any of the parades I ever saw. It was always like, why do we have to be up there in practically nothing dancing around? Yes. And as I grew and understood, I realized there was that aspect of needing to put it in your face to show part of our community. Because, and the other thing is I also always thought, why is it okay to be on a beach in a bikini, but I can't be on, a float in a bikini, that, or you know what I'm saying? It's like, why do we have to have those differences? But yeah, like I said, and as I grew and as I listen and as I'm part of some chat rooms, I am learning as a 53 going on 54-year-old, man about the life and especially the millennial stuff that's going on. Troy knows what I'm talking about.
All right. Sorry, I just had to get that because it was right there in my brain, and I just needed to get that out there. So that could be a next one. Hey, William. All right. So, Huffy, just pick number 2. Just stay with number 2. All right. So you go ahead and read first.
Okay. All right. So, Taylor, we are coming at you, and you talked about. I'm trying to remember. I'm going to go back to what you said.
About not liking.
I'm scrolling up here. Taylor said, what if you just don't love your current situation? Is it okay to quit, even if you're giving up that income and benefit? So we're going to kind of focus on that question or kind of that energy. So Taylor, coming at you, my card is going to be the Tower card. So this is Mars, and the Tower card is shake it up. Tear it down, it ain't going to be the same anymore. So I would say, and this is from Spirit. Spirit said, don't be afraid to change things up. That doesn't mean go out and do it, but this question I think was written on the wall at Facebook. And I've heard it and it's been a meme before. And everybody listening to my voice, once a day, ask yourself this question. What would I do if I weren't afraid?
I love that.
Now you don't even have to answer it, but just by asking yourself that question, you're going to start the ball in motion of kind of breaking down some of the fears in your life. And you'll then, when the time comes and you're not making a decision or you're not going a certain way because you're afraid, it's something when you ask yourself that question on a regular basis, you're more prepared when you're finally faced with your own fear to make a more conscious decision and maybe tower the house down, you know? So Taylor, I would say the tower is echoing, it may be time to change things, but trust yourself when it comes time to do that, because it may not be in the way you're doing it, but don't be afraid to change things. So V, what you got?
And so then I have the 10 of Sticks, which is the 10 of Wands. And this is saying that a couple things is that I feel like there are a lot of responsibilities that you have, maybe not just yourself, but possibly members we talked about earlier that are kind of dependent on you. So it feels like there's a lot of weight on you to kind of stay with where you are, even if you don't love it, because you're still there for a reason, put it that way. But this is also talking about delegating responsibilities. So figuring out how can you lighten your load so that you can make this transition when you're ready. Okay. It doesn't all have to fall on you. So learning how to divvy up tasks and responsibilities amongst those that are close to you to be able to do and move in the way that you want. So.
And Spirit, I pulled a card and Spirit said I need to say this too. And this is for everybody listening. If you ever, like a lot of times I'll have a reading with someone and it's a woman, 3 children, married. She's like, but I can't just do this. I can't do that. I said, you can. I said, I say this to women, and especially women. I said, you can walk out of my office. You can get in your car, drive to the airport, charge a plane ticket on your credit card, fly to Costa Rica, and never look back. No, I can't do that. I said, no, you can. There will be consequences for you doing that, but you can. And the moment you know you have that freedom, then it becomes I got cold chills. Then it becomes just a beautiful existence because you're no longer living in a trapped, victim, chained place. You know, and for those of you my age or around my age, you remember Susan Powter, you know, Stop the Madness from the 80s.
Oh,
yeah. It's like, it is. And she was one of those women that broke out of horrible relationships and stuff, you know, and she finally embraced who she truly was. So you absolutely can get in the car, drive to the airport and fly to a place and never look back. But there are consequences. Are you ready to face those? And once you get to that place of freedom, that's beautiful. So cool. So what did Gabrielle say? Mitchell, could you please give me the deck name you're using? Oh, yes. Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti.
How did I miss that? Maybe it hasn't come through mine yet.
So Tarot of Dreams, Ciro Marchetti. Beautiful, beautiful deck. Because I use the astrological, the zodiac signs when I work with people because of the energy of it and how to better connect with them. So, all right. So that was for Taylor for number 1. For V, that was for you too.
Yes.
And I love that her question prompted. Yeah. All right. So Tonise, and I'm hoping I'm saying it right. I went off of what V said, but I'm thinking it's like Tony and Denise, and it's like Tonise. Huh? What?
No, I'm going with that,
Yeah. So Tonise, or if you chose number 2, this card is for you. This reading is for you. And I think Rose said for you. What?
I was saying, Huffy, this is for you too.
Oh,
hey, Vanessa.
That's right, for Huff too. So, I almost said Empress, the High Priestess. So I love this card. First of all, that is Moon, and she's looking up. So first of all, I want to say this is Spirit coming through too. With this High Priestess, she's very wise, she's very intuitive, she's very smart, she has knowledge, wisdom, but I feel like this for you, Tonise, is to look up to Spirit, to your guides, to whatever your higher power is. I feel like you are very intuitive yourself, but I feel like you're trying to, I don't want to say do things on your own, but I feel like you're trying to was that mine? Did you hear it?
Me.
No, I saw it, but I didn't know you could hear it. But I feel like you're trying to do things on your own, and I want to say you've got a team on the other side that's willing to help you. And it doesn't make you weak if you ask for help from the other side, because they ain't going to do anything that you don't ask for or need, like help-wise. So so definitely reach up and look up to that higher power. So V, what you got?
And it's funny, I have a major as well. This is Bishop C.H. Mason, or the Hierophant in this deck. And so this here is talking about you are a lot of teacher as you are student. There are words, there are images, there's information that you are supposed to be sharing with other people. Okay. There's a lot of convention that goes along with this card, a lot about religion and spirituality and the whole shebang. But this is definitely saying that you know more than you think that you do. And it's to share that wisdom with other people. Okay. In a group setting. So I don't know if you're on the verge of teaching, if you're on the verge of putting something out there in the way of a book to give information to other people, it's time. And also, if you're thinking about going back to school to study, that is in this as well. So, yeah.
Cool. And you guys, let us know if this resonates with you. As we talk, especially if you chose it and you were the main one, we'd love to know that. So Suzanne, another person fur baby went to heaven. So Suzanne, you're the second one tonight that said goodbye to a fur baby. So sending you some beautiful high vibration as well. Like I said earlier, I know how that is. It is a challenge. So all right, we are moving on. That was number 2. And now we're going to move on to number 3 with Jackie. I think that's how you pronounce it. So number 3 with Jackie.
Yes.
Jackie, your reading is 3 of Swords. So this is definitely some Libra energy, so as you can see there. But it's interesting because I don't want to go with traditional meanings of this card. It's about loss. It's about grief. But for me tonight, this is about just allowing the things that are slowly and gently drifting away from you to go. Avoid reaching out when it's on its way out. In other words, avoid, as that person is just no longer calling you, wanting to hang out, and there's somebody that was challenging, let it go. Just let them go. And I think that's going to bring about the balance, which is the Libra sign there, strong for me. And I love her constitution. She may have a little tear in her eye, but look at her eye. She's like, I may be crying, but I'm going to cut you. So it's like she is prepared to move on and be strong. And look at even where her hands are, right over her heart. Right over her heart, protecting that. So beautiful image, beautiful image.
And so going along with that, I have the Strength card. So it's saying as you're moving through this space of letting go and protecting yourself and protecting your heart, recognize how strong you are in the process. Sometimes when we have this space of letting things go or this sense of loss, we're thinking that we're losing parts of ourselves, but in actuality, we may be gaining more energy and more for ourselves. So this is like taming the beast, taming the people around you that, might want to kind of talk their talk and say what they want, but this is about you maintaining a sense of fortitude, being strong in the storm of whatever storm it may be.
And I want you to look at these 2 cards. Look at these 2 women. Direct eye contact.
Yeah.
Not wavering one bit. So I feel like this speaks to, screenshot this and put it on your phone. It speaks to your energy like right now. It's like, make direct eye contact. Don't look away. Don't look away. I think this is about your strength. So beautiful.
Definitely the fearlessness with both these cards.
Yeah. Yes.
We're on pick a number 4 through 6.
4, 5, or 6.
And then whenever the number comes up, that's the reading that will resonate most with you.
Yeah. So if you're just joining us, we're doing 1 card reading from each of us, and we chose 6 people at the beginning of the broadcast to get a reading. If you weren't on, we have number 4, number 5, and number 6 left, so you can still piggyback on their reading. So you can piggyback on either number 4, number 5, or number 6. So just kind of in your head, you can just choose one of those readings. So did you get to read that post there? I didn't get to read it.
The Taylor's?
Yes.
I'm reading it.
Okay.
I'll read it. Let's keep going, but I'm reading through it now.
Okay.
Thank you for your response. I will be reading it soon.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. So, and this is number 4. I also chose this one for me, but this is for Kiana. So Kiana and me and anybody who chose number 4, this is for you. So this is Page of Swords. Never stop learning. Someone already typed this in the box tonight. So this is, I would say, I feel like you're ripe. I hate using that word for you, but I feel like you're ripe, ready for more learning, more education. So don't be afraid to sign up for that class, that certification. Grab that book that has like actual teaching in it, rather than just a novel for fun. But I feel like it's time to kind of step back into the student's desk, and learn a little something more. And it's funny because, again, the eye contact here is really, really important. It's like face it head on, too. So face it head on.
And I have Big Mama, which is the sun in this deck. And so the sun here just talks about you really shining bright with your energy, with your work. This feeling of success comes with the sun, okay? There is a lot of glowing energy that it's time for you to stand in, okay? So definitely receive the accolades that you may be getting. Your light is bright and it's shining. And with that page, you're continuing to learn more to shine even brighter. So there's success here. Stand in it. Don't shy away from it. Be confident in yourself. Okay?
Wow.
Even if you're a student and learning.
Yeah. I just got to read Taylor's response and sending you some beautiful high vibration. At 25, I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have done what you just did. So really powerful, very powerful.
Good job, Taylor.
Yes. Yeah. Very powerful. Sending you guidance on where you're headed next and look forward to hearing about it. So that was number 4 for me and for Kiona. Let's see. So, okay. I think, yes, I'm looking. Okay, I see you guys are.
Yes, Maple.
Oh, Tracy and Suzanne, you're connecting with each other. Okay, because I know you both lost. So hey, Eloy. Yep. Ooh, cards are flying out. So all right. Yes, Taylor. I figured Maple meant male.
That's a good word for guys. Maple. Hey, Maple.
I can read autocorrect very well. All right. So this is for Patrick. Patrick, let us know if you're still out there. And anybody who chose number 5, this is for you. And then Troy next. So Patrick, Ace of Wands, get it going. Get it going. Don't wait around. This is like you have an idea. You're excited about it. And Spirit told me that you either told people about it and they're like, I don't know if you should do that. Don't listen to the negative Nancy naysayers. You just go out there and do what you know you need to do. Sometimes when your bright idea comes up, just implement it. Don't worry about what anybody else says. And sometimes when you wait too long to implement it, you start doubting it yourself. So make it happen. I love the lizard on there. Beautiful imagery. Ace of Wands. Get it done. Get it done.
And I have the 3 of Baskets, which is the 3 of Cups. Talk about celebrate. You have this bright and beautiful idea, this endeavor that you're embarking on. Celebrate, get with your people, go and hang out, have a good time. I feel like there's been a lot of hermit energy that you've been, harboring as well. So this is saying, especially if we're talking about the naysayers, kick those people out and hang with the people that are going to support you in your endeavor. The people that are like, hell yeah, I might not understand what you're talking about, or I might not be 100% down, but I'm with you, so let's get it done. Those are the people that you want behind you, okay? So find those people, but be authentic, because they will find you if you don't already have them in your life. Being authentic will draw people that are into you to you. So.
Beautiful. So that was number 5 for Patrick, and we got one more with Troy, number 6. Troy, let us know if you're still out there.
Troy!
You better be out there. You better not have cut mommy and daddy off.
You bet not, because somebody gonna have be on punishment.
And did Troy finally say he was coming to see us in New York or not? I can't remember.
I don't know.
You better. If ever he was gonna be there, this is the year to be there.
This would be the time.
Yes, Patrick. I felt it was probably about work. Yay, Alice, you're welcome. All right, so Troy, we're going to assume you're still out there, Troy. There he is. All right, so Troy, this is for you and anybody who chose number 6. So what do we got coming at you? Oh, transformation. Transformation. Yeah, death card. It's about transformation, and I love that. Look at that. That's Scorpio, right? Yeah, that's Scorpio energy. So it is time to move. It is time to shift. I am seeing you shed your skin, but it's a fabulous overcoat that you're taking off. It's funny. I literally see you with the pimp cane and like a cape, and you're taking it off, you're putting it down, you're dropping it. And for me, that also tells me, letting go of some old kind of facades and beliefs about yourself, and also other beliefs that other people had about you. You're letting them go by not giving them the power that they used to have. And I'm feeling a drawback to family with that. So I don't know if family or people that knew you from way back did the you'll never amount to much, or you shouldn't do that. This is what you should do. And because it's no longer bothering you, you've shed it, and it has no power over you anymore. So yeah, that was number two.
And I have the Son of Knives, which is the Knight of Swords in this deck. So this is talking about, this shedding is really talking about you using your throat chakra, cutting folks off at the knees, speaking up and speaking out. Okay. Really, using your sense of communication, your intellect to really stake your claim, to make yourself known, to put out there, what you've been feeling, what you've been going through, what you're thinking. I always have this card saying it can go 0 to 100 real quick. A Katie Kaboom situation. So it's like, try learning how to let the steam off a little bit at a time, or speak about things as they come to you that you want to get off your chest. Don't hold things in. Okay. This is really about putting some fire or some action, some movement behind your words, behind your ideas, to get things rolling and on the ball. Okay. So I hope that resonates for you, Troy.
Good. And Troy and Kiona, I just typed in readerstudio.com. That is, it's the largest tarot conference in the States. It might be in the world, but I think China might have passed us. I don't know. But V is presenting a workshop on the Friday night at the Reader Studio, RS20. I'm presenting Intuitive Animal Communications on Thursday night, which is Divination Day. So it's funny that we're both presenting this year. That's why we're like, Troy better be there and see Mommy and Daddy on the stage. But yeah, and I think there are still tickets available, you guys. It is literally amazing. It is intense. You walk away learning and growing. Even if you just own a deck of tarot cards and you've only played with them 1 or 2 times, you're still going to have an amazing time. Just come with an open heart and open mind, and know that you will be loved.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah, yeah. People will take you under their wing, and it'll be a wonderful time. So yeah. Cool. Well, Tracy said that resonates with your, not Katie Kaboom though. So I typed it in there, Kiona, readerstudio.com. Just scroll up. You'll see I typed it. Readerstudio.com. So you can if you scroll up, you can click on it and probably go right to it. And if you don't find it, tag one of us in your reply later, and we'll get it to you.
Yes.
Yeah. So cool. So wow, this is a fun night. I think the energy of moving fast was kind of cool.
It was like a rapid fire, but worked. Oh, good. Hit home, especially with this retrograde. Yes, we didn't even talk about that. We are in Mercury retrograde. The time.
Yeah, and it goes through March 10th. And if you don't know what that is, it's when it looks like Mercury is going backwards in the sky because we're overtaking it. And Mercury is the planet of communication, electronics, technology. So a lot of times there are miscommunications, there are electronic stuff going on. I mean, I sat down with a woman today and she said, oh my gosh, I was taking through a mindful meditation. She's like, I just sent out emails to like 300 people. I don't know what's going on. I said, well, I'm not sure if you believe in this stuff or not. I told her, she's like, oh, I believe in that stuff.
Yep. 100%. It's real deal. It's a real deal situation.
Cool. Well, everybody, thank you for being with us live. Thank you for watching in the archive. Thank you for retweeting this, subscribing, following us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yes.
You can see both our websites.
Oh, yes. So website is on the bottom, redlightreadings.com for me, the Tarot BFF. I also have a YouTube page now under Red Light Readings. If you are on Instagram, I am at Red Light Readings. And if you go to the link in my bio, you can get my website, you can get my YouTube, you can get some interviews that I've done, some things I'm involved in. So yes, definitely look for me all over the net as redlightreadings.com.
And
Red Light Readings.
Y'all, I can attest to her YouTube channel. It is really shitty. It is really shitty.
Yeah.
Right?
background, I give the tea every morning on Instagram, daily tea. And so my YouTube is an extension of that, and it's called The Shit. The sugar, the honey, and the ice for the tea of the day. So that is why it is The Shit.
Oh, and you guys can find me, Mitchell Osborn, on most of the socials. On Sunday nights, I alternate between a mindfulness night, and we do a mindfulness session with a lesson, and then also the other alternate with animal communication. And if you have an animal and you want to get like a quick little reading, you go to that event, read the details so that you know what to post, because I have to keep it very specific or else I'm not able to get the picture, capture it, and share it that night. And I think this Sunday night, is animal communication. And I think I got one more before I'm gone on vacation. But yeah, and I do, when I'm on vacation, from March 9th through the 27th, I've got a bunch of spreads that I do a YouTube video for that I put on sale for 20% off, that I will do when I get back. So if you buy them while I'm gone, I'll create them and send them to you March 28, 29, 30th. So yeah, so it's to keep the business going while I'm on vacation.
Who mad?
But I'll get to it when I get back.
Who's mad? Oh, baby, Jesus.
Woo!
Nice.
Hey, Ann, how are you?
Hey, Joy.
So, all right. So we are going to jump off here. Everybody, thank you for hanging with us. V, thank you for hanging with me. And yes, I say to you, may the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me see and recognize the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in you. Namaste.
And I say, namaste. Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Bye.